Welcome to the Real Change Podcast, brought to you by the Boys and Girls Clubs, Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Edmonton and area, otherwise known as BGCBigs. I'm your host, Harper. BGCBigs is a community-supported organization committed to the healthy development of young people just like me. This is the Real Change Podcast. Real kids, real mentors, real impact, real change. Hi listeners, it's me, Harper. And today's episode of the Real Change Podcast is for the girls. Today, my guests are three amazing women who each contribute a lot of energy and dedication to BGCBigs Club program. They are Trish Aire, Club Supervisor, Karley Leverenz, Club Coordinator, and Taylor Czorny, Club Volunteer. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
I like to just jump right in.
Let's jump.
All right.
My first question is for Trish and Karley. Yes. As employees of BGCBigs, you both work in the club spaces. Up to now, I've mostly interviewed people who come from the community-based mentoring program. So, can you both tell me what clubs are and a little bit about your job?
Yeah, sure. Also, I love that clubs hasn't come here before, right? So we're like
Represent. What's
yeah,
up, clubs?
Yeah. So I'll give you a little background what I do, which is really fun. I don't call it a job some days. I just think it's really fun to come to work. So as the club supervisor, I get to hang out with some really great people and get to meet some really great kids and get to hang out with kids in the clubs every day. So I kind of oversee 5 different clubs within the city of Edmonton, and I just get to hang out, have fun, make sure the clubs are safe, staff are safe, and kids feel welcomed and seen, and we just like to have a lot of fun, right? So, that's putting it
So
pretty
would you
lightly.
call it more of an activity than a job?
Yeah. I'm going to say my job's an activity. No, yes and no, but I really like my job. I get to meet new people in the community as well and work with partners and funders and all that kind of fun stuff. I'm a chatty Cathy, so I'll talk to anybody any day. Karley knows, right?
And me too.
So yeah, our jobs are very similar, right? We're in a space to invite kids in every day for programming and activities, and I'll let Karley speak, but yeah, my job is pretty great. So,
What's the question? What am I supposed to talk about? My job?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So I always have a spiel that I do every single time. I like people that come in the building. I'm like, okay, welcome to Macaulay Club, and I just go on my whole spiel, but I won't go through that whole spiel. But so basically, we have 30 kids that come after school. We eat a snack, we have dinner, we hang out, we do arts, we do crafts, we do lots of gym games, what else do we do, Taylor?
Park.
That's
a big one.
Uno.
Field
Uno is a
trips.
big one.
Oh, yeah.
Games.
Yeah, board games. Uno is it right now, right? So I had to
Uno's really big.
everyone has their different rules, so I've been printing off the rules so kids can learn how to play by the correct Uno rules because it's a thing. So we play by the correct rules as per uno.com. But with that, we're creating a safe place for the kids after school, right? And we're helping with anything that the parents need, anything that the kids need, any academic support, anything that we're doing. We're just creating really great leaders for our community.
That sounds like a whole bunch of fun.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even do that much stuff after school. I just go home.
Harper, if you had time, you should probably become a club member. I know you're really busy. You're a really busy gal, but we should find you some time.
It's worth trying, guys.
Club membership right now.
Yeah.
To my next question. Taylor, as a club volunteer, you play a different role than Trish and Karley. Tell me what being a club volunteer is all about.
Well, for me, it's about having fun because I love hanging out with the kiddos. They're the highlight of my week. I say that to Karley all the time. I love going to club. I take more of a support role, so I'm there to help out Karley or anyone else if they need help with dinner or snack or any of that. And when they don't need help, I just get to hang out with the kids and lately play a lot of Uno. I've not been good at it. I've been losing a lot, which is humbling, but it's really fun. Or in the playground, I've been being taught dances by one of our kids, and I love that because I was in dance growing up, so that's really close to home. And they also love grounders. That's a big one. We've played a lot too.
That is a very big thing.
Harper, have you ever played reverse grounders?
No.
Oh, you gotta come to Macaulay. You gotta play it. Reverse grounders is also a hit. It's like we're grounders, but reverse. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
Also, fun fact, cheerleaders, dancers, come on. We could start our own group.
We totally should.
Girl Squad, what's up?
Sounds like all three of you have a lot of fun working in clubs. I love to go around and ask each of you to share one of your most memorable experiences in the club. Trish, you go first.
Ooh, okay. I get the privilege to host and plan and usually MC club events. And so for me, club events are magical. They're so fun. The most memorable would probably, okay, so I have two. So we do Pink Shirt Day in February, and then we also do our national club day, BGC Club Day. And so we're always giving the kids really cool swag. We'll have glow in the dark dance parties. Usually that's for that's for Pink Shirt Day because it's in February. So we're in a gym. And so we always get the kids like cool glow in the dark, like sunglasses.
Those are cool.
Yeah. So that's really fun. And then Club Day is in June. So we're usually outside. And this past year we were at Macaulay in the back in the park and we had over like 300 people. So it's really great, really fun. We have like community people that just come out and support. We've got different events. Or I guess different activities within the event itself, right? So this year we had dancers, we had guitar, we had the Palm Squad from Delton, right? And so, yeah, and I love being on a microphone. So, like, I love being MC. I love giving a whoop,
say that.
right?
Yes.
So that for me is super memorable, just getting to see the kids, like, dancing and having fun and smiling and, you know, we feed them too, so that's always a hit when everyone's fed and feeling really good. But it's just like an overall fun party.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
I know. This is why you should become a club member.
Another reason why. Let's just like start creating a list. So first of all, Uno. Second of all, reverse grounders. Second of all, dance party. Okay, or third of all.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Karley, what about you? What's your most? What's your favorite?
Like nothing really like specifically stands out. Like all the stuff that Trish was talking about is like so fun and so awesome. But for me, it's like the little moments that stand out where we're maybe like helping a kiddo, like work on like talking about their feelings or, standing up for themselves or like feeling more confident, right? So I've been in the clubs for about 2 years now. So seeing the kids like, maybe a little bit shyer or we're kind of afraid to like go up to someone and talk to them. Now they're like confident and bubbly and outgoing and will like talk to anyone or talk to any like person that comes to the building, right? So it's like those moments I see and I'm like, that's what clubs do. That's what we're here for.
So like you're just kind of like, my favorite thing is the confidence there.
Yeah, like the gained confidence over time.
That's a pretty cool skill to gain.
It is. It's a lifelong skill too, right?
It is. What about you, Taylor? What's your favorite memory?
I would go along the same lines of Karley, where it's definitely about the little moments. When I first got to club, obviously I'm a stranger, and so it took a while to develop those relationships with the kids, but my favorite moment now is coming to club and seeing some of the kids, and they like run up to me and give me a hug, and we talk about their day, or sometimes they'll bring like their little lip glosses and show me, and I love lip glosses. And so I'm like, yes, like show me everything. Or they'll talk about like their crushes, and just having those moments and seeing like where we started and where we've gotten to is my favorite part of club for sure.
Or now that like the kid calls you bestie, she's
Oh,
like,
yes.
"Where's my bestie
Yeah,
today?"
she's like,
Karley.
"Hi,
I'm like,
bestie."
Taylor only comes on Tuesdays, gal pal, but bestie will be here on Tuesday.
Back to where you said when you came in you were like a stranger. I read in your backstory that every time you walk into a club space, you try and go in as your 10-year-old self. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Of course. So I remember what it was like being 10, and there would be like otherwise the older kids or the adults, and you wanted them to talk to you and to like you and to just kind of care about what you have to say. And so I go in there and think of that 10-year-old me, and when they're talking to me or telling me something, I want to give them everything that I looked for when I was 10. And it's really exciting for me now because I love to hear what they have to say, but it's also really healing for that inner child too, because I don't know, it's just a win-win for everyone.
Well, I mean, I think we can all understand that. Being with a kid is a new experience. They can be something.
Yeah,
Something.
got that right.
Yeah.
Be something.
Yes.
Something big.
I wish I was still a kid. I miss being a kid. But coming to work, I feel like I'm a kid kid at heart. I think we all are. But
Yeah. You get to do all the kid activities.
yeah,
It's all fun.
Right?
Yeah, when you get a beat, kids can capture the flag. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like iconic. Feels so good. That feels my inner
That's a good
child.
one.
One thing I noticed in each of your backstories is that you all said something similar about what you've learned while hanging out with the kids at club. Like things like learning how to roll with the punches and never giving up, and how smiling and laughter goes a long way. What do you think it is about us kids that helps teach these lessons?
Good question.
I think kids are, they're not afraid to be themselves, and they keep it real. You know, like
They keep it really real. Yeah. Like
really real. So it kind of forces you to just, like they're keeping it real. So it forces you to be honest with yourself and honest with them. And on my end, I don't know.
I would say kids just take things at face value. Like something's going to happen to them, and they're like, this is happening. And they just kind of process that, accept it, and move on. And it makes you kind of slow down and realize, every day you just take it step by step and you just keep going.
Kids are also a good reminder just to, like, it's okay to have fun.
Yeah.
And it's okay to smile. It's okay to laugh, right? Like, things don't need to be so serious, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Make mistakes.
you
make
you are allowed to lose an Uno. Like,
Yeah.
you can play,
Exactly.
you can lose an Uno. You know, it's not the end of the world, right? So,
I have to come into club more often and play Uno.
no, you need to play reverse grounders.
Okay.
Okay, that is where it's
Oh, yeah,
at.
we got to make our list.
Yeah.
Trish, you've been club supervisor for a couple years now. In that time, what are 3 qualities you've seen in some of your most engaged club volunteers?
Oh, my gosh. Club volunteers. Honestly, passion, energy, compassion. Like I love when we get volunteers. Also, Harper, you can be a volunteer when you turn 18. Just throwing that out there, There's a few things in the lineup for you. But for me, like coming into the club space and meeting volunteers, and doing, all the fun stuff in club, I really value their time because it's not a paid position. They're doing it for multiple reasons, right? But I really value coming in and seeing, Taylor, any of our volunteers, who are just there to be there, be present, and are so full of energy and so compassionate when they could be doing a million different things and they choose to spend their time with us, which I value so, so much.
I feel like that's very important. Like, there's endless possibilities. They could have been
Endless.
I don't know, reading a book. They could be doing reverse grounders. Right? They could be doing anything else. Could be booking a vacation for all it is.
Oh my
But they
gosh.
choose to be here.
Yeah.
That's true.
Isn't it so fun when they choose to be here?
And they're like, oh, I don't want to be here. Karley, as a club coordinator, you get to interact with lots of club volunteers. What are some misconceptions you've heard volunteers say they had about volunteering in a club that proved to be not true once they started?
Oh, it's my favorite question. Let me think. The biggest thing is like how much like they're worried that they have to come here and work really hard to show up and do all those things. But when they come, it's easy to show up. They're showing up for a couple hours a week. They find the more they come, the more easy it is to come more often because you have more relationships and you feel a part of like a community, right? So that that community gets built when they are there more often and also like how much fun they're having, right? One volunteer actually last week was like, I'm having actually way more fun than I ever thought I would ever have. And I was like, thanks for the honesty. I'm also really glad that you told me that. But and she's like, she comes in the door and they're like, oh my gosh, hey, she's so excited to come. And, so no matter what's going on for her outside of like in her life, right, she can still come into the club and, like what Taylor was saying, like be a kid, right? It's fun.
Just like what Trish said, like I worded that wrong. Like they want to be there.
They want to be there, yeah.
The more they come, the more they want
to be there, yeah.
Being a volunteer is a vibe. Like it is like, yeah, if,
It's a good time.
It's pretty cool.
It really is.
Now, Taylor, as a club volunteer, I bet you've worked with some pretty rambunctious kids. But I have to ask, who is more rambunctious, the club kids you work with or the baby elephant I read about in your backstory?
Oh no.
That's pretty on par sometimes. That baby elephant, for context, I volunteered when I was traveling through Thailand at an elephant sanctuary, and there was a baby elephant there at the time, and you were told you cannot bend over in front of him because they said rotten, and will headbutt you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I know. And so very cute. I loved him. I'll always remember him. But he kind of like some of the kids at club have that same energy where they're just like fun. They're like, and it's like harmless. Obviously, an baby elephant is like 2 tons, so that will hurt. But harmless in like the emotional sense. They just want to have fun. So some of the kids, they got a lot of energy, but we play a lot of games and get the energy out. And it's, yeah. So I would say they have similar energies that way.
So I'm guessing the baby elephant had more energy?
I guess it depends on the club day.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's bound to be a lot of energy. I'd actually like to see that baby elephant now.
Do you have pictures?
Do you have videos?
Or videos?
I could probably find them, yes.
We need it.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
It says I'm supposed to relinquish control of the interview to you three. What's going on?
Okay.
Oh,
Harper, let's get our cue cards out, ladies.
ladies, 3, 2, 1, let's go, girls.
Surprise, Harper. This is a podcast takeover where the 3 of us will be putting you in the hot seat now. Right? So in keeping with the Real Change podcast tradition, we're going to play a game. So you're usually the one leading the game. We're going to lead the game this time.
Never happened before.
Yeah, so we're the hosts now. Small plug, I love being in front of a microphone, so
That's why like the second time you said that, we love the mic.
I love being a host with the most. So yeah, we're gonna play a game. Are you ready?
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to screw up my cue cards here. We'll just go with it, right? So, okay, so we're gonna play Two Truths and a Lie.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Are you ready? So me, Karley, and Taylor, we're going to take turns telling you two truth statements and one lie. And you have to guess which statement is the lie.
All right.
Right? Yeah, you've probably played this game before. Ready? Set. Let's go. Okay, I'll start. We're going to play 2 rounds with each other with different categories, okay? So in this first round, we'll each give you 3 statements about our jobs, our experiences in the clubs, and one of those 3 statements will be a lie. Okay, here are mine. You ready? Okay, my 3 statements about my job are, whoops, nope. See, I'm already screwing up the cue cards. Okay, I love public speaking in my role, but I'm scared of being on camera. At the clubs, I have to clean out the drains and toilets when things get clogged up, and boy, do they ever get clogged up. And one time, a club kid, introduced himself with another name, and for 2 weeks, I was calling him that name when it actually was his friend's name. Which one do you think is the lie?
I'm going to say it was the first one that was a lie, but I feel like that's not true.
Is my face going to give it away? It's actually the second one.
Second?
So I love public speaking, but I'm super scared of being in front of the camera, which I know, shocking, right? But usually at the clubs, I might not be the first person, maybe cleaning the toilets or like clearing the clogged toilets. We have, I was going to make a funny joke. I can't even make the reference now of what. It's like Mr. Plunger. That was it. We use Mr. Plunger. He's the one that helps us out, meaning literally like the plunger that you buy from, the store.
Nice.
So, yeah, that was actually my lie. I'm not the first person that Karley on the walkie-talkie is like, Trish, get to the toilets.
No.
So that was my lie. Okay.
Okay, I think I'm next.
Yeah,
right?
you're next. Sorry.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah. Woo. Okay, we got this.
Okay, so job related, 2 truths, lie. Let's do it. So the only job I've ever had at BGC Bigs is club coordinator. Okay, I've hosted BGC Club Day at the Macaulay site, which is a big job because it brings together kids from all 9 of our club sites across the city under one roof at Macaulay for a big celebration. Okay, that's the second one. Third one. One time I was on the news on a TV to talk about clubs and help recruit volunteers.
Those are good ones.
Oh. I'm going to say the first one again.
Ooh, do you think that's a lie?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, before I was a club coordinator, I was a school-based facilitator. So,
All right.
yeah. So, look at that. It was a lie.
Okay. So mine are about my club experiences. So my 3 statements. The first, I once had so much fun at a zoo field trip that I almost fell asleep on the bus back to club.
I laughed so hard when I read that. I'm so
The second is that our youngest kiddo at club beat me at Uno 3 times in a row. He is the kiddo I'm referring to in this prompt is 6. And
just so you know.
just so you know. And the third is that I performed a dance with the kiddos that we learned over the course of a few weeks at the club.
I'm choosing between 2 right now. I feel like it's the first or the second.
All right.
I want to say the second is a lie.
That is unfortunately true. that happened to me a few weeks ago. And he had a great little victory dance every time, too.
Yes.
Yeah. The lie is the third one, because I didn't perform it. The kiddos actually learned a whole routine, and I was able to watch, and it was really cool.
That's so fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang it. Well,
You got one right.
Yeah.
You got me right.
Right? Okay, we're going to go on to round 2. This time the category is personal facts or experiences about ourselves. Mine are, I like to travel, and when I do, I stay in hotels. I love to go camping, and I like to DIY, and one time I made a hutch to hold all of my teacups that I've collected.
I kind of want to say camping is a lie. You don't.
Not at
No.
all. No.
Not
The
one
hair's
bit.
too
Not at
perfect
all.
for
Said
it.
it
The
all.
hair's
Yeah.
too perfect for it.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. There's too perfect. No, I'm a glamper all the way. So don't give me a tent. Don't ask me to go. No. But yeah, good job.
Okay, my facts are I've adopted 2 cats named Lynn and Giovanni. Second, I'm a cheerleader. Third, I've been to Ireland and Scotland.
I'm going to say the first one is a lie.
No,
You haven't been to Ireland and Scotland?
I have been to Ireland and Scotland. My lie is that I am a cheerleader. I used to be
were
a
a
cheerleader.
cheerleader.
I'm not anymore.
Tricky.
Tricky one.
Oh,
I'm not too good with was, now, and then.
That's okay.
I feel like we should finish this podcast with like a cheer or something. You know, you fly, so we can like throw you up or something.
Oh
and,
my
like,
God.
catch
I don't know if that's
you.
gonna be safe.
Your parents might be like, no, but just a thought. We'll think about it.
okay. My facts, I did a theme for them, are all travel based. So the first one is that a monkey once tried to steal my small purse. The second is that I once met a cat named Ravioli in Italy. And the third is that I went to a chocolate factory that was like the real life Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
That's a really good one.
I'm going to say 1.
You are right. That happened to my sister, not me.
Okay.
And I would be scarred if a monkey tried to steal my purse. So I'm
I was
glad
going
that
to
was
say,
the
you
lie.
have quite a bit of fashion, so I'd also be
Thank
scarred.
you.
Oh my gosh. Harper, you're full of compliments. I'm
yeah.
into
I
it.
would be traumatized if a monkey tried to steal my purse. I
Yeah.
also carry a very big purse. I feel like
They would like
to be a
lug
strong
off
monkey.
your purse. I can just visualize that. That'd be so funny.
or just like hide in the purse, and then like all of a sudden I'm like, what's the monkey doing in my purse? Okay, we'll keep going. Okay, so for this round, our last round, you and Taylor are gonna play together, and you're gonna guess what Karley and I have to say. Are you guys ready?
All right.
Okay. Karley, you go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. Taylor. No hints.
Okay.
No hints.
No
hints.
facial expression.
Nothing.
All right.
Just neutral. Okay.
Poker face,
So
yeah.
my 3 statements about club. First one. We went to Fort Edmonton Park this summer. We have a swimming pool and a rock climbing wall at club. And we have a full-size gym at one of the clubs.
I'm going to say the second one is not true.
You don't even need Taylor on that one.
You told me about the big club, didn't you? You said that the like 9 other groups went into one big gym.
Nothing
You're
can
good
get us
listener.
past
You're
you.
good, Harper.
Nice, nice.
Wouldn't it be so fun though to have a swimming pool and a rock climbing wall?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe one day. Okay, are you guys ready for mine?
Yes.
Okay, every child gets a free pony when they become a club member.
A free pony?
Yeah, that's why I need to register.
Pony.
Yeah.
Clubs have glow-in-the-dark dance parties. And I like to say the cool lingo when kids teach me, but I end up using it incorrectly or to the point where it's not cool anymore.
I wonder. Is it the first one?
It might be. But like maybe one day we could give free ponies away.
Yeah.
Are they unicorns?
Oh my gosh.
I want a unicorn.
Me too.
I actually had a
Unicorn.
horse. I've had a couple horses.
Really?
I had a horse named Samuel. We called him Sam.
Aw.
And I owned a horse named Paris.
Okay.
So that one really caught my eye. I love horses.
We will work on ponies, unicorns,
On it.
horses.
We're on it.
All of it.
Yep.
Yay. Okay. That was really fun. Thanks for letting us take over for a minute. This is a really fun job, but I'm going to give it back to the pro, which is you.
Well, that's never happened before. That was a lot of fun, but Trish, don't get any funny ideas. I'm watching you.
Oh, you better watch out.
This seems like a good time to ask my favorite and final question. If you guys could give each other a superpower, what would it be? Taylor, you go first.
So I'm giving both Karley and Trish a superpower. Okay. I think, well, for Trish, based off of your facts, I would give you like a little pocket 5-star hotel. So like anywhere you went, even if you were camping, you could pop that
Okay.
open and just have luxury with you always.
Oh my gosh, I love that
Constant
so much.
luxury. I love that.
And Karley, I would give you reading minds because I think you would just
Yeah,
love that.
I would.
To be able to know what those
Could you
kiddos are
imagine?
thinking.
After
Yeah.
I'd be like, you thinking that?
Yeah. Like, no, one step ahead always.
Always.
I'm always one step ahead.
Always. That would be my dream.
What about you, Trish?
Superpowers for Karley and Taylor? Oh my gosh. Superpowers. I like Googled this morning. I was like, what are superpowers? What are like fun and hip superpowers?
Yes.
But the reading minds one is really fun. But I also find like that might take away from like other things. But oh my gosh, Karley, you have to help me with this one. What is a superpower for Taylor? There's so like
I think a good superpower for Taylor would be like to be like just to like grow in size or like shrink in size. I just think just like
good one.
I think that would be like I could just imagine Taylor like volunteering. She's just like all of a sudden like she loses in Uno and she just like grows to this like ginormous Hulk version of Taylor. That would be so cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, keep going.
No, that's it.
Okay, so I thought of one. I would give actually both of them like invisibility,
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
right? Yeah. And then they could take it off at any point and be like, gotcha, right? If kids are
Taylor.
doing naughty things, but they never do because why would they want to? But just in case.
Picking off of what you said and what Taylor said about Trish, I feel like you, Taylor, would use invisibility for Uno purposes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would.
And Trish, you would use invisibility again with the mind reading thing.
Ooh.
Sneak up behind, read their mind, be like, hey.
Or I would like to be invisible when kids are like clogging the toilets full of stuff, and then be like, gotcha.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, that would be incredible.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Yeah,
What
I like
about
to
you,
stick
Trish?
things down the toilets. So, anyways,
So what I would give, okay, well, I would give Taylor like the growing to be like the Hulk or like a little mini version of Taylor. You know, she can pick between either of those. And then for Trish, I would give her anytime she would want like a mic. Oh, she would just like snap her
drops down.
fingers and just like you know kind of like in like Aladdin how kind of like the genie just like drops things down and then it's just like right there and she's
I am
like
here for
okay everyone welcome to my life, you know. I just think Trish would be like I would live for that podcast daily vlog of Trish if you had like the mic all the time.
Harper, can you hook us up with that?
I don't know. I'm not that magical.
That's a good one.
All right, ladies, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for being my guest today. I had so much fun learning about BGCBigs Club programs. It really does sound like fun. not for the kids, but the staff and volunteers.
Thanks for having us.
Stay tuned to this channel for the next episode of the Real Change podcast. Real kids, real mentor, real impact, real change.